Welcome back to TECHMIMIC, where you can simply view, imitate, replicate, and get on with your day. This is a follow-up video to the earlier video, FreeBSD Essentials Series, working with the FreeBSD Ports collection. If you haven't already seen that video, may I suggest that you have a look at there first. There is a link in the video description, also to the entire FreeBSD playlist for your convenience. In that first video, we installed and configured the FreeBSD Ports collection and then installed some applications from there, instead of via the FreeBSD software repository and the regular package manager PKG. Now this time, let's take it a step further and compile your own package from the source by using the GitHub from the developer. This will allow you to work with bleeding edge versions or with software that is not even available in the package repository or the ports collection. Also this way, you can compile the package with specific options or flags to really customize it to your specific needs. And as an example, let's use the htop utility again, but this time not installed via the FreeBSD software repository or the FreeBSD ports collection. No, this time we want the absolute latest version, and therefore we go straight to the source, which is in this day and age, in most cases, the GitHub page of the developer. And from there, we are going to create and compile our own version of htop, straight from the source. I'm going to assume that the git, gcc, and gmake packages are already installed as per the earlier video. Just add one more package, pkg install ncurses. This installs the ncurses library, which is useful for applications that need more advanced text-based user interface capabilities than basic terminal output. This package will be used by many applications, including htop. Next, we need a dedicated directory to store the files in. This can be anywhere on the system, but in the home directory of my current user, in this case the root user, I will simply create a directory called procs, where the various Git repositories will be cloned into. Change into the procs directory and from there run the git clone command with the URL of the software you want to clone. For example, git clone https://github.com/htop-dev/htop.git. This will have created the htop directory with the various files in it. One of those files is autogen.sh, and this is a shell script commonly found in software source code repositories, and it is used to generate the configure script and other necessary build files before compiling the software. It can also check for dependencies. In this case, there is no pre-generated configure script in the Git repository, and so we will have to create our own with the autogen script, autogen.sh. To do this, execute it with the command /autogen.sh. And after this, the configure script is available. This script, among other things, will prepare the build environment by generating the makefile that defines rules and dependencies for compiling the source code into an actual program. You can use it without parameters, but let's add --prefix equals /user/local to customize the build. The next step is to enable parallel compilation to speed up the process. Type make-j $, open parentheses, sysctl-n hw.ncpu, closing parentheses. Keep in mind that each piece of software will be different in terms of the output, and smaller applications will be done in seconds, where larger applications can take hours. Your screen will look really busy, and eventually the prompt will be returned to you. From this point forward, it is really just like you are installing a piece of software straight from the regular FreeBSD port collection. Type make install. And there it is, htop cloned from the developer's GitHub, built from source and then compiled into your very own version. To come back to the earlier configure command, where you can specify your own customization to the build process for different needs, this is especially useful in tools like ffmpeg, for example with options like -enable -gpl for licensed component, or -enable -libx264, or libx265 for specific codec support. Another popular one for many applications is --enable-debug when you are deep into your troubleshooting. To start with FFmpeg, here is the GitHub page of the developer, and there you will find more information for sure. Just do the same things as before with htop, clone it via the git clone command, and then take it from there. That's it. Hope it helped, and if it did, please like the video and keep it up. Until next time, bye!